Welcome to this edition of Peak Performers Podcast with your host, Thor Conklin. Thor will be sharing the necessary tools, strategies, and psychology you'll need to become a peak performer in any area of your life or business.
Thor Conklin here. Thank you for joining us. We've got a great show for you today. Someone recently wrote in and said, Thor, I'm having trouble with hunger and desire. He goes, how do I increase that? How do I get that hunger back, that fire, that desire? I said, you know what? I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm actually going to write down some ideas of when I'm in a place where I need to increase that, what do I do? What are some of the techniques? What are some of the tactics? What are some of the tools? So I made a list, and I'm going to share that with you today. If you've got a piece of paper and a pen, take it out. Got your phone, jot this down. Guarantee that one of these will strike a chord. Hopefully a lot of them will strike a chord. Number one, you've got to have a big enough why. If a why is not big enough, if you're not trying to attain something that is massive, look, the desire and the hunger is not going to be there. Make it big. Shoot for the stars. If you only end up getting to the moon, who cares? Make it big. Number two, create false scarcity. People go, what do you mean with this? And I'm telling you, my major clients, the most successful clients that I have, all do this. They create scarcity. This is how I do it in my organization. Every dollar that comes into our company, 40% of it goes to yours truly, 20% goes towards taxes, 20% goes towards profits, and 20% runs the company. That's it. Everything gets paid out. If it takes 21% to run the company, well, guess what? We got to figure a way to run it on 20. That's just the way it's done. Of the 40% that I take home personally, what do? I take 25% of that and I invest that. I move it immediately into savings and then into investments. So I am living on a much smaller piece than I could. I could be spending my profits. I could be spending my savings, but I'm not. I'm growing that for the future. So every month, as I take the money out of the business account, move it into my personal account, move it into my investment accounts, guess what? I'm left with a smaller piece of the pie. That creates scarcity. Scarcity creates what? Hunger and drive and desire. So create that false sense of scarcity. All right? Do it yourself. Move that money out. I don't care if you get your bank account down to $1, your operating account. Okay? As long as you're not spending it and you're moving it over to your investments. Create that false sense of scarcity. Associate massive pain with getting it done. Not getting it done. Let's clarify that. Associate massive pain to not getting it done and massive pleasure to getting it done. Set up a reward system. Look, if I get this done, I can do X, Y, and Z. If I don't get it done, I've got to do X, Y, and Z. Make it very clear. Make it painful for not achieving. Make it massively exciting, pleasurable for getting it done. Do it for someone else. We'll always do something. We'll do something better, bigger, more if we do it for someone else. Whether it's a child, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a parent, whether it's coworkers, whether it's employees. Decide to do it not only for yourself, but do it for others. That sense of contribution will drive hunger and desire. Get leverage. Get leverage. Find out what you got to do, how you have to do it, and get leverage on yourself. And if you need to, let other people know. There's nothing better than going out on Facebook and saying, hey, world, guess what? This is what I'm going to be doing. This is how I'm going to be doing it. And you know every single moment of every single day until you get that thing accomplished, the world is looking at you. Get that leverage. Keep company with people that are exceeding beyond what you are doing. Surround yourself with amazing people. That peer group. I recently talked about an event that I did, the 2929 Everesting event. There were some amazing athletes. There was a world champion triathlete that was running up the hill. I'm like out of breath, just crawling up the hill, and this guy is running up the hill. Get around people that are exceeding your expectations of what you think is possible. Get around them, learn what they are doing. Public accountability, very similar to the leverage. Tell the world what you're going to be doing. Connect your identity to it. You know, it's so much easier when you associate who you are to what you're trying to accomplish. For example, I'm going to be running a Ironman in the next 4 weeks. My identity a year ago was I'm not an Ironman. Now I've actually completed a half Ironman. They actually let you use the logo if you complete the half, but I'm kind of a purist. It's like I can't call myself an Ironman yet until I actually complete the entire race. But it's becoming part of my identity. I always said I was never a runner. Guess what? I run. That's no longer a true identity. I am a runner. I'm a swimmer. I'm a biker. I'm a triathlete. In 4 weeks, I will be an Ironman. So associate your identity to it. It gives it energy. It creates that hunger. It creates that desire. Become obsessed and addicted. Become very focused on what you're doing. If you're trying to go after a gazillion different things, you're not going to have the hunger and the drive for that. Find the one, the two, maybe three things and go after them with all your heart, all your energy. Focus your energies and your desires on a very, very small few. Ask great questions. Find people that are getting great results. Ask them how they've done it. Become obsessed with finding out the answers. Get that drive, get that hunger. Take action every single day. This is so important. A couple months ago, I met an individual that is a world-class tennis coach. And I said, I'm always asking people, what's the difference between those that get good results and those that get exceptional results? Because I think it's applicable to any area of life or business. And I asked him, I said, what's the one thing that really separates those exceptional players? And he goes, easy. They practice every day. I said, all right, they practice every day. Sounds kind of basic. Now, is the point that you're saying there is they practice a lot? He goes, no, they practice every day. They never miss a day. I'm like, well, can't they just work on tennis, Monday through Friday and then take the weekend off? He looks at me, he goes, what don't you understand about the word every day? He goes, taking Saturday and Sunday off sets you back. Do it every single day. You want to be physically fit? You want to make going to the gym easy? Do it every single day. You want health and nutrition to be easy? Do it every single day. You want to make it hard? Do it Monday through Friday and then take the weekend off and eat whatever you want, do whatever you want, and then try to get back on it on Monday. And I was like, wow, I get that. Because I've been there where I've tried to do it on a part-time basis. You want exceptional results? You want the drive? You want the hunger? Do it every single day. It starts to stack on each other. It forms an addiction. It forms a habit. First, it forms a habit, forms an obsession, then it forms an addiction. Addiction in a good way, that you're actually doing what you need to do automatically. And of course, then it becomes your identity as well. So take action every single day. Do not take a day off. There is no Sunday if you want exceptional results. Track, measure, and adjust. We talk about this all the time. You've got to be tracking, you've got to be measuring, and you've got to make adjustments. And a public scorecard. Right there on my wall, I know how many clients we have left. I know what our budget is. And I've got a physical fitness goal as well. Right there on the wall. Keep a scorecard or scoreboard out in the open that everyone can see. People come in all the time and they're like, what's the deal on the wall? I said, well, that's my scoreboard. All right, could you imagine going to a professional game, basketball game, football game, there's no scoreboard? Well, they're just running up and down the field. Nobody knows who's winning, who's losing, what's going on. Keep score. When you're behind, drive a little hunger, a little desire. Let's see. That's it. That is my list. How to create more or increase your hunger and desire. Hopefully one of those have struck a chord with you. So in your life, in your business, what's going on? Where did you have more desire, more hunger, and it's just kind of waned a little bit? It's fallen off. What's going on? Are you not working every single day? Are you not tracking, measuring, and adjusting? Are you not getting leverage on yourself? Are you not sharing it with the public and letting them know what you're doing, how you're doing it? which one of these are missing? Which one of these will get you back on track? Implement it today. Have an amazing week, and I look forward to seeing you back here.